Wow. Oh my God, it's E3 2015. I'm Brian Altano here at IGN. We're joined by Kurt Marganow.
Yeah, good to be here.
You are a lead designer of this, a tiny, incredible, handcrafted little indie game, Uncharted 4, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a small team.
It's a small team.
It's like maybe 12 people.
This is one of the biggest games probably of all time. What is it like to work on this thing?
It's a lot of fun. It's crazy. We're just trying to put together this thing for E3, and it's been a lot of work the past couple of months, and it's finally cool to get to show it off to everyone. So
we got to see it last night during the Sony press conference. It looks incredible, the amount of detail in it. I don't understand. Are people working on just a tapestry that sits on a rooftop that you might see for half a second?
Our artists are pretty crazy. They will do that. They care so much. It's like every detail. We're blazing past in our first-time drivable vehicles in the game, and we're flying by so fast, and you can't even see some of the detail, but it's all there. These guys just care so much.
So first time having a drivable vehicle, that doesn't, we're not counting the horses from Uncharted 3 then, right?
The horses, the jet ski from Uncharted 1, I guess you could count too, but it's the first time for real drivable vehicles. So.
Okay, so we brought a clip that we're going to check out. That's this amazing new game that you guys are working on.
All right.
Let's take a look.
Hello, little brother. We got a treasure to find.
Hang on, Nathan! Got this, I got this! I don't got this!
PlayStation.
Holy crap.
So yeah, a little 15-second clip there.
So there's a ton of stuff in there that we didn't see last night.
Yeah.
How are you guys consistently sort of upping how much bigger and grander this gets? It feels more and more like a summer blockbuster every time.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really think about it like we're just trying to one-up anything. It's like we are trying to keep the core mechanics on the stick and trying to put you in situations where it's just, we're trying to ratchet up the intensity, giving you a goal, Sam's Tower in the distance, and kind of letting you kind of find your way down that city, and it kind of escalates from there. We combining the rope. You see at the end of the stage demo, we have the rope jumping out of the Jeep onto
is Sully okay, by the way? It seems like you guys just kind of left him in that truck.
I think he makes it out.
Okay, you think? We're not sure.
We don't know.
What about Nathan Drake himself? Now the game's called A Thief's End. What can you tell me about that?
Well,
does he die? Well, if anyone's watching this, there might be spoilers. They're probably
it's personal for a lot of us at the studio because this is Drake's climactic chapter. This is his final chapter. So we're making sure that this is the best Uncharted that.
So is Nathan Drake a good guy to you?
Yeah. I mean, he's got issues, personal issues. He's got obsession issues, and these kind of themes you talk about. His family. You see his brother comes back into his life, and it draws him back into this world of adventure after Uncharted 3. So yeah, I mean, just like all of us, he's driven by treasure in the first couple games. Now he's kind of brought back in through his family.
So his brother, let's talk about that. You got Troy Baker and Nolan North working together again. So it's the first time since The Last of Us, which was awesome. And how does their dynamic work in this game?
It's brotherly dynamic. I mean, those guys are practically brothers. When you see them on set, we get the reels. Neil could talk more about this when he's directing these guys. But it's just, I see some of the footage, and just every time between takes, they're playing off each other, making jokes. And that's kind of how the dynamic is with Drake and Sam, because they're brothers. You know, at the end of the day, they've been apart for a while, but you kind of see in the demo a little bit, and you'll see a little more in the extended version. They kind of working together. They're helping each other out. It's ultimately Sam's going there to help his brother out.
So we're looking at the demo right now. What is it? How does something like this come together? Does somebody say, I have this vision for this small town and I want to wreck it? And how do we shoot it up as much as possible? I mean, there's so much detail in this one shot here.
Well, we really wanted to push. So you're looking at the market now. Just the destructibility of everything. For us, it's like we've done kind of destructible cover before, and we've done a little bit of crowd stuff, but for this, it was just like, let's just put a market, have everything be destructible, and everybody made it work. It came together. A ton of work and Every little piece, the sandbags here, my favorite part, and little grains pouring out of them, and these little details that you might not even notice on the first watch through. But just seeing the combat dynamic, climbing up and over, jumping on the guy, it's Uncharted. It's fluid.
It's awesome. And I think the question a lot of us had last night was the action is so quick and so fast paced, but it also looks almost as if there's branching paths here and there.
Yeah.
Are there multiple ways to play through a scenario like this?
Yeah, I mean the whole design intent of this level is really a level. It's not. We didn't design this as a demo. We designed this as a section of the real game.
Right.
So it really will play like this. And what you see, all the different branching paths, and once you get to the driving part, all those places you see that you can go, you can actually go there. We have special AI for that turret truck, and it'll hunt you down, and it's actually really quite awesome.
So why does everybody, or why do these people specifically, want Nathan Drake dead?
Well, you're kind of crossing paths with Rafe and Nadine. They're like they're on the path of this treasure too, and you know, the story unfolds, and they're out to get you.
Can you talk a little bit about this setting particularly? What made you guys go with this like really cool kind of mountain hillside town here?
Well, Madagascar is a beautiful country. If you look at it, it kind of gives us these locations for these lush jungle environments that you saw kind of in the PSX demo.
Right.
But also, if you look at the urban side, there's a lot of cool, just colorful, really rich. I know our art director were drawn to this kind of really colorful, developing world look, and just having people everywhere and just filling it with detail. It just lets us kind of have a romp through this colorful setting.
Yeah, I think that's a great thing about the Uncharted games is that throughout all of them, they've maintained this consistency in sort of how vibrant they are. Even back when games were and everybody gave a lot of flack for games because they were very brown and gray and stuff like that. Uncharted's always been very bright and colorful, so it's very cool to see that maintained in this.
Yeah, we're always trying to have different looks throughout the game, switching it up. We never want to have like the same look for the whole game.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the Uncharted thing. We just switch it up.
So there are just so many details here. Are you worried that people are going to miss any of them?
I think people, I don't know. People see it in the in-between. If you're blazing past it, you can always slow down and take a closer look.
Yeah,
but
it's hard to sort of stop and smell the roses in a scenario like this, but
sure.
You kind of want to because it's so pretty looking.
Yeah.
So, 2016.
2016.
What are you going to do between now and then?
Finish the game.
Is that easy?
No,
right?
no big deal. It's going to be a lot of work, a lot of fun, and it's cool to finally get this out there and get people excited about Uncharted. It gives us drive to finish the game.
So the Uncharted collection's happening also. Are you excited about people experiencing those games for the very first time and kind of doing their homework before Uncharted 4?
Yeah, totally. I think it totally sets up Uncharted 4. You get used to these characters. You see, kind of lays the groundwork of what you're gonna see in Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
Just you get the flavor of it. You get to see gorgeous 1080p, 60 frames per second, Uncharted collection. I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to replay it.
No, me too. I mean, those games are classics to me, and I can't wait to play them again. This scenario just keeps getting more and more beautiful, and then also completely terrifying. We just saw them driving on a guy's roof, which is a cruel thing to do with a car.
They take this car and go all kinds of crazy with it.
This is a rental, right?
I think it is a rental. Pretty sure it's a rental.
This is not something Sully's been fixing up for 20 years.
The insurance deposit, hopefully, on this car. But yeah, we have the dynamic mud. You can see the Jeep kind of gets muddy.
Yeah.
Gets cleaned off when you're in the water. Just everything destructible. Chickens, haystacks.
Are the chickens okay?
The chickens are okay.
Good. They will not be killed. No chickens will be killed during the makeup of Uncharted 4. So 2016, I know you're not going to give me more than that, but I kind of want you to. Can we get a slightly smaller window than the year?
Spring 2016.
Can we get a slightly smaller window than that?
Spring 2016. It's a good season.
Okay, it is a great season. It's easily in the top 4 seasons.
Yeah.
So we just left Sully behind there. This is where the demo ends right here, and Nathan Drake is hopefully okay, right? He didn't just get impaled by that wall.
Well, you should come check out the full demo.
So
full extended demo.
The demo actually continues on the show floor.
That's about
here at
half
E3.
of it. It goes even longer, even bigger.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you go bigger than that?
I don't know. I have to find out.
Does he land in a crocodile's mouth?
I'm going to say no.
No
crocodiles.
No crocodiles, and the chickens are okay. Uncharted 4, spring 2016. Kurt, thank you so much for coming by.
Thanks a lot.
We're going to be covering this game all week long here at E3, so keep it locked to IGN.